Okay, I've got a rootstock here on the left and Cherokee purple on the right. We're going to try to do it again. A Brandywine here and another rootstock here. We're going to try these two. And there we go. These are cleft grafted. If you're looking close, you can see the cleft there. In other words, the rootstock is cut off level and then a slit down the middle. And the scion, which is the top part you want to create, is in a V shape and it fits in the slit. And I did that with the Cherokee purple and the Brandywine. We'll see if they take. And this time we'll put one shade cloth. This is a close-up of a cleft graft. Got 1, 2, 3 Cherokee purples and looks like 2 Brandywines I'm attempting to graft again. This time I'm doing cleft grafting, so we'll see what happens. This after 2 days. I lost one of the Cherokee purples. It looks like we got 2 Cherokee purple and 2 Brandywine, which is perfect, but it doesn't leave me any margin of error. I'd like to get these 4 to take if I could. It's just proven to be difficult. I'm going to leave the shade cloth off for a few hours and see if they droop. Ventilations are fully open, but they're sitting in water, so there should be plenty of humidity in there. I've taken the dome off for a few hours and this is what's happened. So I'm going to put the dome back on and hopefully they'll revive. I had an appointment today at the doctor, so this is what I came back to. 2 more have died. Cherokee purple there and Cherokee purple there. That one looks pretty good. It doesn't have a growing tip, so I'm hoping it will sprout out there. I accidentally cut out the growing tip instead of the leaf, but we'll see how that does. And then this one looks okay still. It might be under stress. I mean, it's bending over, it is under stress, but it seems to be trying to pop up a little bit, so hopefully on that one. I'm trying another angled graft. It's a slightly more than 45 degrees probably on this one. I took it off of this plant, which I'd used before, and I'm going to keep the base and let it grow out to a Cherokee purple plant, and hopefully this one will take. This is a grafting update. You see that split there, that was an angle cut, and it seems to be doing okay. It is never wilted. The one in the middle was a cut down the middle, a graft cut, split cut, and it was wilted way over. It seems to be coming back up. And the one in the back there, the one was also a cleft graft, and it never had a growing tip on it, but I'm hoping one will develop. Otherwise it looks like I might have 1 Brandywine and 1 Cherokee purple. So one of the things I wanted to mention is that if you graft, you can cut the top off like you see there, and they will grow back from the first leaf joint below it, which is pretty cool. That way, if you top one, you want to do a comparison, you can top one, use it for a graft, and then use the very one you cut to grow alongside it. So I've got 3 that are still perky, so maybe they've taken. Let's hope. Here's 2 of the grafts I put out yesterday, and they're still standing. I mean, the plant hasn't drooped over. I put all 3 out, and this one started drooping pretty good, so I put it back underneath here and it's rising back up. so it's not quite hardened off yet. Hopefully it will, because that's my only Cherokee purple. Both of these over here are Brandywine, and these are the cuttings that I took the tops off, the scions off over here, and they're regrowing. As you can see here, shoots here and here and here, and those will be the ones that I grow next to these for comparison. Here's two of the graftings, both Brandywines. And you look in the back there, you see that little leaf coming out the node there? Yay, we've got a growing tip now. So that'll be a functional growing Brandywine that's grafted for me. And both of these have been like this in the open for 2 days now. So I'm thinking that they're good. On the flip side, if you look at that graft union there, it looks like it's trying to take, but this is being droopy, so I put it back underneath here. In fact, I bet I've had it in there for, this is day 2 now, and I'm just not sure why it's not going to go ahead and go like the other 2 did, but we'll keep after it. Alright, for the grafting on the left here, we've got one graft that's definitely taken. And you've seen that one. It was just a leaf at one point, but it shot up and now it's growing nicely. This is the Brandywine. It actually was cut from here, and a shoot grew up, a sucker grew up. So I'm actually comparing the exact same plant there, and they're about the same growth level, which is good. I put this Cherokee purple in here, and I'm trying to save it. It won't die, but it won't seem to come around. I don't understand it, but it has one chance now. It's out in full light and all that, and it's going to either make it or it's not. And we have a Cherokee purple that it was cut from here, and that one will grow next to it, provided this one makes it. If it doesn't make it, then I have some Cherokee purples from attempted grafts from before, and some more Brandywines that I can graft on to stock later on. Alright, it is time, actually past time, for the Brandywines to pot these up. And we're going to put them in the 3/4 gallon pots, and we're going to put them in the Fawn 2s. What I've got here are Cherokee purple, the 2 smaller ones here. And I've got Brandywine here. Brandywine was the first one to take. Let me see if I can get down in here and show you. The G means grafted, and the graft joint is right here. Now, I clipped them because they were getting so tall, and I didn't want this graft to break, so I clipped them together. And the thing is, I can't bury the graft point, so all this legginess is just going to have to be put up on a twine, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other one just because it's a comparison grow. I don't want to plant this one deeper and have a different outcome, so that's why I'm doing that. Now, that was the only plant that I managed to do from all the work you've seen, and this is one I'm trying to kill right here in front of you. This is my Cherokee purple. Now, I had one Cherokee purple. It's a little whited out there. Yeah, I had one Cherokee purple left over here, and I said, what the heck, I just cut it and I cleft grafted it right out in the open in the greenhouse. Didn't do any of the other work, none of that, all that time or nothing. I just did that. It was wilty for a few days, and son of a gun if it didn't come back and allow me to grow a Cherokee purple comparison grow. Now, these are grafted onto my cherry tomato, and I just wanted to see if my cherry tomato would impart, I don't know, some additional flowering, some additional aggressiveness. It's a pretty solid, heat-tolerant cherry tomato. So that's what's going on. I've got Brandywine and Cherokee purple, 2 of the most popular tomatoes, one of each grafted onto my cherry tomato for a comparison. So let's pot them up and put them in their spot in the greenhouse. I've got them plugged into these 2 fawns. Let's take a look. Over here, the Cherokee purples. One there and one over there. They're closest to the edge of the greenhouse. And right next to it, I've got the non-grafted Brandywine here. And over there, I've got the grafted Brandywine. Both of those that were leggy, I've got them kind of supported by the tomato clips. So that's it. That's the end of successfully grafting. I'm going to call it a success. It was a rough ride to get to this point. Anyway, guys, this is Brent. We'll see you later. I'll update you with the with how they're progressing in greenhouse updates. Did you know you can subscribe to me? Check it out. Click right here on the subscribe button. See that? It's got a little check next to it. If you click on the little bell to the right of it, it'll bring up a little notification that says send me all notifications for the channel every time I make a video. Click save. You'll get an email notification that I have made a new video. This is for those who don't know. Thanks for watching. You guys take care.